Hello, Driving Magic here again. A short video for complete beginners only about the controls inside of a Vauxhall Corsa. Right, this piece of kit is called the handbrake, otherwise known as the parking brake, and sometimes called the emergency brake, but that's not a word we tend to use very much in this country. You pull it up to put it on and secure the car when you've parked, and you must press the button to let it back down again, otherwise it's not going to go down. Make sure you put it all the way to the floor before you drive off. Next in line we've got height adjustment for the seat. You can see the lever that I'm pulling on here. Yank it up a few times, the seat goes a few inches higher, push it back down and the seat, surprisingly, goes lower. Okay, next one is the backrest adjustment, sometimes called the rake adjustment for the seat. Simple, turn your knob, twist it forwards to get a steeper angle, twist it backwards to get a more relaxed angle, and get yourself the right distance from the steering wheel. This little rubber lever here is for the steering wheel adjustment. Pull it down, steering wheel will move forwards, backwards, up and down. Pull it back up when you want it secured in place. Next on the agenda, we have electronic mirror controls. These little buttons down here, you've got L and R that I'm pushing now. So if we push the R down, and then above that you've got a little direction controller that my finger's on now, and that moves the right hand mirror around inside of its casing, allowing you to get a different view. So put that in a place that you're comfortable with, and then press the L button to move the left hand mirror instead. When you're done with the left and right hand mirrors, it's time to do the rear view or interior mirror. Grab it with both hands, twist it around until it neatly matches the shape of the back window. Dead simple. There's a little switch in most cars underneath the mirror which you can flip up and down to get a ghost image or a darkened image of what's behind you. Very useful if somebody's following you with dazzling bright lights. Onto the seat belt. One of the simple things you can do to ensure you don't get injured in a crash is to make sure your seat belt is flat upon your body, like I'm doing here. Behind your head you'll find an adjustment in most cars to get the height of the belt adjusted so that it doesn't dig into your neck, and you can bring it lower down so it's more on your collarbone. Here you see, apart from my scruffy shoes, the three pedals we use to control the car. The one I'm pressing now is the accelerator. Use nearly your tiptoes to push that one, it's very light and gentle. You can pivot your foot between that one and the middle one, and the middle one's called the brake pedal. The left pedal is called the clutch. Use your left foot and your left foot only on that every time you want to change gear or stop the car completely. This is the gear stick or the gear shifter. It has a nice spring in the middle that brings it back to the centre. So for gear 1 and 2 you need to push it actively over to the left. For gear 3 now and 4 below you don't push left or right at all. And to get into 5 you must push it over to the right. Back to 3. Sideways pressure again to get it back into 2. Sideways pressure to the left to get it back up into 1. For reverse gear you need to pull that little trigger up that I just touched on the front and then push it all the way to the left past first gear. You don't need to pull the trigger to get it out of reverse gear. From above, this is neutral, this line in the centre, and the spring that I mentioned before pulls it back and forth into the centre between gears 3 and 4. Okay, the horn. The horn is this centre area here. Pressing any of those places will make it work. There's the little logo for it at the bottom, says airbag as well. Stalk on the left hand side is the indicator. It goes up and down for indicating. Up is right, left is down. You can see the little arrow flashing there, that lets us know it's on. A nice ticking sound inside the car as well. And then I cancel that by just touching it lightly again. There's up for the right hand side. cancel it by touching it very lightly again. Pushing that forward turns the high beam lights on. Pulling it backwards flashes the high beam lights briefly. This stalk here I'm touching is the wiper controls. Push it up to get to what we call intermediate. That just means it flashes wipes every few seconds, as you can see there. Give it another couple of seconds and it should wipe again. If we push it up one more time, then it's on what we call constant or normal mode, regular speed. Push it up again and it goes on to a slightly crazier speed that you'd use very heavy rain, storm weather. Hopefully not going to get too much of that in your driving lessons. Push it down incrementally, it goes a step down at a time until all the way to the bottom, the last touch. You'll hear a little click when you're inside the car and that'll be off. Okay, so the washer wiper system. Pull this towards you for a few seconds and hold it there. You get a nice squirt of fluid. Quick wipe and it should stop wiping after a few seconds. Push it away from you and hold it, and it does the same thing with the back window. Very, very useful so that you can see where you're going, which can be useful when you're driving. Down to the right of the steering wheel is the light switch. Twist this dial 2 clicks over to the right and the headlights are on. The click in the centre is what we call side lights, useful for parking and not wearing the battery down. And then in the centre of this lot you've got a button. That is the orange light you see on there, and that's the fog light on the back of the vehicle turning on and off. Quick one here, window controls, self-explanatory really. Next up we've got the rev counter, is the dial on the left, that's how fast the engine's going round. In the middle you've got fuel, and below that a mileage readout. And then on the right you've got the speedometer with miles an hour around the outside, that's how fast the car's travelling. This is the air temperature inside the car. You know which one's hotter and colder, I'm not going to tell you that. This is the amount of air, and the last one on the right is where the air's pointed at. This defrosts and demists the back window. There's some little lines across there that heat up. And it also, in this car, defogs the wing mirrors. Neat little feature. This is the hazard lights. It's all 4 of the indicators coming on at once. So that about sums everything up. Please like and subscribe, and visit the website drivingmagic.com or facebook.com/drivingmagic, and you'll get updates when our new videos come out. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.